Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name's Lainey. Today I have a really exciting video for you guys. I wanted to talk about what I think is worth investing in your wardrobe and what I think you should save your money on, whether these are pieces that you feel like you need an upgrade on that you already have, things that you're missing, or just like the classic capsule wardrobe staples with a hint of like we like fashion in there. Before I get into this video though, I did want to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. If you guys don't know what Squarespace is, I actually just made a new Squarespace website, and this one is for the online store. So you guys have been asking so much about this straw baby tee that Brandon screen prints himself, and we have finally found the blanks we want to use and get them to you guys. So Squarespace is perfect for selling your products on an online store. Whether you sell physical or digital products, Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online. This is something you're interested in. Something that is really crucial to an online store is having a mailing list. Get the right message to the right people, collect email addresses through your website, and send subscribers the information they care about the most with a unique mailing list. And lastly, something I'm so big on that Squarespace always offers is the blogging and commenting features. Create a community on your Squarespace website with a fully integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes. Use their powerful blogging tools to categorize, share, and schedule your posts too. So make sure to check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark to save 10% off the first purchase of a website or domain. See you guys on my site. And I know I keep talking about my straw baby tees because that's what my website is right now, and they are coming. Brandon has like 10 more to print, so he's working on it. Yeah, that's all. I mean, we've got a lot going on. We have a 1-year-old. You guys, my baby's almost 1. Can you believe it? Also, daylight savings is today, or was last night, whatever. And everybody else got an hour, but it just meant that I had to wake up at 2 a.m. So I'm trying this Alani drink. It's by Kim Aid. They sent it to me. This is Kim Kardashian and Alani. Listen to the bubbles. Oh, it's actually really good. Oh my God. Not sponsored at all by Alani, but that's actually really good. Brandon drinks Red Bulls, and I'm just like a coffee girl. I forgot my coffee at home, and then I was going to pick one up on the way here. But like I'm on a time crunch of like there's a babysitter, my mom, at home. So I gotta like just film when I can, and I knew I had these at the studio, and this is actually so good. I'm curious if Brandon would like these because I think Red Bull's disgusting. Let's do it. Where's my list? It's on my phone. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is a plain white t-shirt. Plain black t-shirt too, whatever. You know, I see places do a plain white t-shirt and sell them for over $100. I know the redone one is like a famous white t-shirt. I'm sure like Reformation people are all over that one. Like there's white t-shirts that are, you know, over $100 that people are like, no, it's worth it. I'm going to say no. I have found the best white t-shirt in the whole world, and it is a little boy's Hanes t-shirt. So I know that this hack won't work for everybody, so I do have an alternative that obviously is a little bit more expensive, which is stupid. But if you can fit into the little boy's Hanes t-shirts, they're the best cut t-shirts in the world, especially if you wear lower waisted pants. You can get a pack of them. I don't even know how much they are. I'll put it on screen here because I normally just find them at the thrift store. Surprisingly, little boys can keep their white t-shirts clean, or moms are really good at getting stains out. You don't need to splurge on a white t-shirt. If you get a cotton t-shirt, it's gonna be perfect, and the fit really does depend on the person. I think another really great white t-shirt that is a little bit more expensive, obviously, than like a value pack of Hanes undershirts is the Everlane white t-shirt. So they have sizes, obviously, of that. And then also, again, not very inclusive, but Brandy has pretty good white t-shirts from what I see that are less expensive. And yeah, just a cotton t-shirt. You don't need anything fancy. Okay, next thing is a blouse. So when I'm thinking of a blouse, like maybe your type of blouse is you like a white button-up collared shirt and you like to style that in a million different ways. For me, I like a puff sleeve, more feminine style blouse. I'm thinking the same like material for both. And for these, I do think you should splurge on, invest in. So a white t-shirt, I'm wearing it day to day. I'm gonna get it disgusting. I've gone through so many of these little Hanes white t-shirts, and when I'm done with them, I just like use them as rags. I don't just throw them away, but I'll stain them and like destroy them. So for that, like, why am I gonna spend $100 on a t-shirt? A blouse, I'm normally not wearing it as day-to-day. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with it. So I'm more willing to spend a little bit more money on a blouse. Also, with this, like, what even is the material of a blouse? It's different, but it's still cotton. If you get a really cheap one, it's just gonna wrinkle and like not lay properly, just not look as good as a more expensive one. When I even say more expensive, I just mean more like a higher quality blouse, because when I'm thinking of these kind of tops, especially like a white button-up, collared button-up, thrift it. Get it secondhand, so much more inexpensive, and you can get like, J. Crew, something a little bit nicer for a fraction of the cost, instead of getting a crap quality one from Pretty Little Thing. Sorry. So yeah, all of these, obviously, you can thrift them, and a white blouse, a blouse in general, button up, super easy to thrift. I really have no particular order I'm going in this, so let's just keep moving. Next thing I wanted to talk about are sundresses. Do I think you need to buy a realization par $200 sundress? I don't know if they're actually $200, but I think they're upwards of like $150. I think sundresses, because there's the pattern, a million different cuts, it's not like an intricate design or anything. I think you can get really inexpensive sundresses that look really good. I have a few sundresses from Old Navy that honestly look really similar to like expensive ones I see online, and I wear them all summer. They fit perfectly. They're lightweight, they're like cheap, but they hold their own. You don't need a really expensive sundress. Even if you want to go more like mid-range, like Urban Outfitters has really cute sundresses that again look like these like Reformation and realization par dresses. And obviously if you like really like the design of those and you really want those, like Thread Up, Poshmark, Depop, people sell them secondhand because they want to get some of their money back for those really expensive pieces. But a sundress, find again a cotton sundress, you're good to go. Inexpensive. A hoodie. Do we need to spend $100 on a hoodie? No. But this is for me. I really like a Hanes hoodie. Normally I'll go through them. They do wear a little bit more than something like an Aritzia crew neck, so I guess it depends how often you're wearing it. I really don't reach for my like hoodies and crew necks as often as I used to in like high school. So for now, I'm like okay spending a little bit less and getting a lesser quality one, because I just like a plain like gray hoodie. That's all I want. And I like the material, the thinness, they're cotton, good to go, especially the crew necks. I think if you want to like support a brand and get it for the design, that's up to you obviously, but for me, I like them plain. I'm a Hanes girl, what can I say? And obviously thrift. Next, sweaters. Should you invest in your sweaters? Yes. And you really need to be careful about the material, because just because you invest in a sweater doesn't mean it's not going to be itchy. Honestly, sometimes an expensive sweater can be itchy. If you want a sweater that you don't have to wear anything under, me right now with just my bra under this one, this is cashmere. Obviously, that's like a really luxurious material. I got it on Whatnot for I think like $20, which is insane because cashmere new can be like $100, $200. But I wear this all the time because I don't have to layer something underneath. Another really good material, cotton. I love cotton. Just staying away from like synthetic materials and more natural, not more natural, and natural materials instead. It's a smart move. The only material I will say is when a sweater is 100% wool or has wool in it, they tend to be itchy and you're gonna have to wear something underneath. So if you're going to invest in a sweater, stay away from acrylic, look for cotton or cashmere, and wool is kind of depends, but I never end up wearing my wool sweaters. So yeah, and an acrylic sweater, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but an acrylic sweater has a squeaky feel. Do you know what I mean? It feels like it squeaks. This doesn't squeak. This is like luxurious and smooth and makes good noises. And then thrift them. Sorry, I'm annoying. I'm going to say it every time. But sweaters are so easy to thrift. They're so timeless. You're really not doing anything new with a sweater. Like, my grandma could have been wearing this 50 years ago, and I'm wearing it now, and nobody would tell the difference. What am I trying to say? Oh, especially the cardigan trend. Like, people are obsessing over, like, the Miu Miu cardigan. You guys, when I go to the thrift store, there are thousands of those. And yes, at the thrift store, a lot of them are going to have acrylic and be synthetic materials. So are a lot of the ones online for like a triple the cost. So yeah, sweaters are super easy to get secondhand. There's really nothing new about sweaters. I feel like I've said like 4 Taylor Swift song titles in this video. Am I gonna keep going? Next, jackets. This one depends on where you live. If you live somewhere where it's hot all the time, do not spend a lot of money on a jacket. because I feel like you're never going to wear it or be able to wear it. And if you actually spend less money on a jacket, it's going to be thin, it's going to be flimsy, and you're going to be able to wear it even when it's like too hot to technically wear that style of jacket. So like, you know, a puffer style jacket, even like a wool trench, but you know, not wool. Yeah, so if you live somewhere hot, trick is to not spend money on jackets. But if you live somewhere cold, you got to invest in your jackets. Whenever I post like winter wardrobe outfit videos, people are always like, no, I'd be cold in that. Like, I live in Michigan. Not that I live, you know, in Alaska, but it does get cold in Michigan, like really cold. And I am more than warm enough in my outfits. Also, there's a difference of just like going for a walk and being outside for hours in the winter. And like you're running into the grocery store, running into a restaurant. Like you don't want to be sweaty. Okay, never mind. My jackets are what keeps me warm and why I don't have to layer like disgustingly under them. So if you want to get a trench coat, make sure it's wool. Don't settle for anything less or your trench coat won't be warm. If you're going to get a puffer jacket, the best way to do it is to get down, like feathers in it. That's going to keep you the warmest. If you're getting a leather jacket, don't get pleather. You got to get real leather. That's the only thing that's going to keep you warm. All of these, if you want to do it in a more, everything environmentally conscious way, get them secondhand. I think all my jackets are secondhand, honestly. Like the wool, down, and leather ones, they definitely are. All of them are secondhand because new, that can be so expensive. That's all I have to say about jackets. Invest if you live in a cold climate. Don't if you live in a warm climate. Next, hats, gloves, scarves. I'm going to go ahead and say don't invest in them. And I know that sounds like kind of mixed because the things that keep you warm feel like that you need to be more invested in. You can find nice quality hats and gloves and scarves for really reasonable prices. Again, like Gap has nice stuff. Or not even Gap. Gap is kind of expensive. Old Navy has pretty nice accessories. If you want to spend a little more money, like Free People is really cute. Urban Outfitters, obviously. Even like Target has cute winter accessories. And then again, thrifting them, you can find more unique things. They're still going to keep you just as warm, in my opinion. Just adding any of those layers is going to work. And obviously, if you're going like snowboarding, don't go in your little flimsy Target gloves. Like, you probably want something a little bit warmer than that. But you guys get the gist of it. You can look for right materials that we keep talking about, but you can still find them for pretty inexpensive. There's no reason to buy, like, you don't need a mohair beanie that's $150. Like, even to look cute, you don't need that. You can do it with just, like, go to CVS, get a beanie. Cute. That's what I do. Next, purses. I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, I do think you need to invest in your purses. A lot of my purses are secondhand, so they're cheap, but it's the materials that make your purse look so much nicer. I just can't really stand pleather. I can spot it from a mile away. I'm sure it looks cute, and you'll make me eat my words. But for me, when I go thrifting, I look for real leather accessories. Nylon can be another good one. Like every Prada bag is nylon, and that's not like a super expensive accessory or material, but it can still look really good when else is there. Versa Bags has the prettiest purses in the entire world. They look like Chanel, like double flaps. The quality's insane. She hand makes all her purses. I have, I think, 4 of them now, 4 or 5. My mom has 2, like my friend Catherine has 1. We're all obsessed with Versa Bags. Anytime I need a new purse and I'm ready to like spend a little bit extra money, I'll go there because it's a small business and the quality is just unbeatable. What else about purses? I don't know, just because purses have such a unique structure. It's not really like a t-shirt that kind of can just like lay on your body and fall pretty effortlessly. A purse needs to hold its own. It doesn't rely on you at all. So if you have a structured purse and it's cheapy and it's got a wrinkle in it, it's going to look like SHIT. And if you've got a slouchy purse and the slouches just aren't smooth and supple, it's going to look like a garbage bag. So I think you need to invest in your purses. Sorry. But you can do it inexpensively at the thrift store. Jeans. Should you invest in your jeans? This is another yes and no. It just depends on the material for this one. Jeans, just shoot for 100% cotton, and I think you're good to go. But also, I'm thinking of getting my jeans at the thrift, and then they're really inexpensive. Anytime I buy new jeans, what do I think of this one? Okay, jeans, I think it depends on your style. Because if you're somebody who likes to wear skinny jeans, I really don't think you need to invest in your jeans because they, again, rely on like your body. They're not holding their own shape and structure, if that makes sense. If you like a more baggy fit jean, they have to be a nice quality denim, which again, you can get so easily secondhand. There are so many jeans in the world. I think if you're more into like what now is more a like modern fit of a baggier jean, 100% cotton, you know, a little bit more like structure, not stretchy jegging material or look or vibe, whatever, it's going to be a lot better. You can tell I have a whole video talking about like little intricate details of like jeans and t-shirts and stuff like that, but especially jeans, you can look at like the stitching, the buttons, the weave, and you can tell immediately if those jeans are from Shein or they're like Levi's denim. So just go for Levi's. You can't go wrong with Levi's or Madewell. Madewell has insane good jeans right now. I have a few pair of Madewell jeans that have like replaced my old rotation. But then I think of like, I have this pair of jeans that everyone asks about every time I wear them. They're the brand Route 66 and they're like Husky Boys, which is like big boys. And they're one of the best jeans I own. And like the little boys jeans couldn't be that expensive, but they're 100% cotton. But I got them at the thrift store. Okay, next shoes. I was gonna do like different categories for shoes, but I decided not to. Shoes, yes, I think you need to invest in your shoes. And I hope this maybe it's getting a little bit more like twisted of, can you like use cheap materials for your clothes or not? I don't know. Let me know if this video is like making sense, because there's kind of like a wishy-washy of what I mean by like expensive and cheap. But I do think your shoes need to be nice, basically. You're wearing them all day. They get the most wear and tear out of anything you're gonna wear. It's embarrassing if your shoes are falling apart in public. Also, like comfortability, like you don't want to be hating your life in your shoes. And I know that can mean like expensive shoes can hurt. So you figure that out yourself. I don't know how your feet are. A pair of sneakers. You can just tell the difference if you're wearing like pleather sneakers compared to a leather sneaker, again, just because of how they wear, like the creases that go in them. And I know sneakerheads are going to absolutely be like, what? Creases in your shoes? But come on, if you wear your shoes, they get creases. And the way they crease looks different. Is this pretentious, or is this just like, Lainey, stop looking at things like that? But I can't. You're just going to end up wearing your shoes a lot more if, again, they're like nicer quality and more comfortable. So for me, I would say invest in your shoes. Also, you really don't need that many shoes. I feel like social media, like influencers, Instagram, we see influencers in a different pair of shoes with every outfit. And I like got in that mentality where like I'm making outfit videos for you guys. And I'm like, I'm not even changing my shoes. I'm literally using 3 pairs of shoes. But I've kind of come to terms with it as like people wear the same shoes every single day. Every single day. Next, I feel like I keep saying yes. I'm sorry. Something else I think you need to invest in are event dresses. I'm so sorry. But I see these videos of people getting like Amazon dresses for weddings, and I kind of understand not wanting to spend a lot because you're like, I'm going to wear the dress once. Stop this culture of wearing something once just because you wore it to one event. I have worn the same dress, I think, to 3 weddings now. This dress that everyone's obsessed with, I paid $4 for this dress at Salvation Army, but it is a nice dress, obviously. I mean, it's stunning. It's vintage and the quality is amazing, and I'm obsessed with it, so I'm going to wear it every chance I get. I have recently bought a short black dress that I wore to a wedding last month, and I already know that that's my new wedding dress, and I'm going to wear it a million more times. I spent a little bit more money on it, but I feel okay doing that because I'm not a one and done type girl. When I see the Amazon dresses, they're like Shein dresses, and you know, they're that like ribbed, tight material. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It just looks so cheap. Those like you can get away with, I think, because it's like your body's doing all the work, but I don't know. I think it's just more worth your while to spend a little bit more on a dress. And I'm not saying like $400 on a dress, $300. Like you can spend $50 on a dress and it's going to be a lot nicer quality than a $10 Amazon one and wear it a million times. Or you can spend $4 on a really nice dress at the thrift store, but you're paying in your time looking for it. I used Rent the Runway because I wasn't sure if I was gonna end up spending the money on that dress that I said I bought. Amazing. I really enjoyed my like one time of Rent the Runway. I just got the service for a month and then canceled it. I got to try on so many dresses. Those dresses are so expensive on their own. I like wanted to buy them and keep them, but then I looked at the tags and I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. So it's another really great way to get expensive dresses for a lot less, and you get to like try them on at home, test them out if you have a lot of events coming and you don't want to be an outfit repeater. But I like being an outfit repeater. I've talked about this before too, but I think outfit repeaters are the coolest people. When you see somebody like wearing something they love and wearing it all the time, it's way cooler than somebody who has like a new bag to go with every outfit. Sunglasses. Do you have to invest in your sunglasses? Absolutely not. I think it came out, I'm gonna have to try and find the article, that like the designer sunglasses are made in the exact same warehouse or the exact same way as like cheap knockoffs. That makes sense. The only difference I can tell in sunglasses is like the lenses of like polarized ones and not polarized. But if you just want like sunglasses for, you know, fashion aspects, absolutely do not spend a lot of money on them. I love having a bunch of different types of sunglasses. So yeah, and you can find really cool ones on eBay, especially because the like big square like 70s ones are really in right now. eBay has really good ones, so check it out. No reason to splurge though. I think you need to spend a little bit extra money on belts, just again because if you're getting a leather belt or even like a chain belt, you can tell the difference so easily, and it can make or break an outfit. Like especially the buckle, if it has a plastic buckle instead of a metal buckle, like you can spot that so easily. But to say this, I've never spent more than like $15 on a belt, I don't think, because I just get them at the thrift store. Men's section, there are 1,010,000 like black leather belts with a like a vintage metal buckle or a gold buckle, brown belts with a black buckle. You know, they have every single thing, and that's something that like you can go into the thrift store and you will find it that day. So yeah, like yes, invest in your belt, but don't spend money on your belt. Okay, and the last one I wanted to talk about is jewelry. I think that this really depends on the person. I'm somebody who like, I won't put on new jewelry every day. Like I put on my jewelry and I wear it for a month straight. I have like these little Missouri bracelets on, and like that's my jewelry for the next probably 12 months. And I don't have anything else on because like I don't think to put my jewelry on. But if you are somebody who every day when you put on your outfit, like you put the jewelry on to match it, you're not just wearing like little diamond studs or little gold hoops every day, then I don't think there's any reason to invest in your jewelry. So yeah, I think that one just depends on the person. For me, I want to invest in it because I'm wearing it in the shower. I don't want my ears to rot out of my head. If you remember to take your jewelry on and off and you change it up a lot, why invest? Yay! But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun videos in the making. If you can tell, we're back at the studio. Getting back to normal. It only took a year postpartum to start filming in the studio again, besides when I was living here. But remember to check out Squarespace. You can use the link in the description box. Thank you again for sponsoring Squarespace. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you. I already said that. Bye.